I am Shauny7188.
And I'm Sustainna. I will be co-commentating.
Yes, and we are. Well, I will. We'll start from new game. We're not just going to load from a new file. We've had generous help deciding names, so everyone can have fun with those. But this is Azure Dreams. This is a PlayStation 1 mystery dungeon style pet raising thing.
It's kind of like a Monster Rancher meets Mystery Dungeon meets roguelike. In a way.
Yeah, so we have decided a name. Thank you, Creepy Angel. That looks worse in the Japanese version. We didn't get to see him in the last run, so we're going to go with someone named Hugo. I heard he's a great character, so we're going to do that. Sustainna takes no blame in this. This is all me and Ozzy. So
I'm just sort of backseating on these decisions.
Yeah. If the stream gets cut, we know why. And we're going to watch a little bit of cutscene here because we have to set and establish the lore of Azure Dreams. And there's the messages already.
So this is little main character.
Yep.
Born to his father guy.
But it's not Ko. Because no, the mother doesn't want
Oh,
name.
right. The mother has second thoughts on the name. There's a better name that fits him.
Hugo. It's perfect. I honestly expected Ghost just to jump into calls her swearing at me soon, but that's honestly just the best. On the first movement outside Ko's house. So Hugo, as we are gonna keep calling him Ghost, now, I love him. Is nope. There's I'll give you the cue. Is we have timing start on the first movement outside Ko's house.
Do this to me.
Yeah, Ghost, I love you, but come on, man. So the thing is, we were a child. Now our father is a monster hunter. He goes up this, or monster tamer. He wants to go up this tower and get riches, which he doesn't really give to his family. We live in a dirty little hut. He's apparently the best, but you know, that's just the thing.
So one rainy night, lights start fluttering in the sky. Reese's necklace broke.
It's an omen. There's a disco.
Some meme beams from the top of the tower start shooting up.
Yeah. And no one runs for cover. Everyone will just, I guess, watch the impending doom. I guess they can't really go anywhere else. They're like stuck in a desert, right?
Yeah.
Yes, this is for the PlayStation 1. You get to see the weird little, probably like 60% of the actual content of the disc, truthfully, is probably these like movie files, because that's how the PS1 games went. This is the last we'll see of our father, since I am Canadian. He is Guy, G-U-Y.
Hey, I'm Canadian as well. I call him Guy.
Well, you're wrong.
He's a cool guy. Okay, you're the runner. I'll let you win this round.
I have a better PB, but that's the thing. So I was like, oh, it's been weeks since we last saw him. It's raining. And honestly, this is just established for, oh no, it's like he must have come back after that giant light show weeks ago. Nope. Also, you'll find out later, that familiar sucks. So your father was a bad person. He just, he didn't even evolve it.
Didn't even evolve it. The only thing that, like, just returns. Where's everything else?
Yeah.
No, you just get stuck with a unicorn.
I skipped that. Oh, whatever. We don't need to watch that part. Key guy? No. So now we are 15, which is legally an adult Japan game. Just gonna say that. There's a dating sim element to this game. I'm not gonna get into things because it's weird.
No, we will not be doing bookless.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this once. Nope. No, okay. We're just gonna walk through the door like a normal person.
That's a method I never saw before of leaving the house.
You can actually do that and you stay on top during the cutscene. So we're gonna tell the priest no, we're actually gonna start doing things.
Yeah, if you spam too much, you might accidentally start a whole spiel about how the tower works.
We don't need that. I don't need you to tell me. See? Oh, so this guy's eyebrows are massive.
We're here to save frames, okay? Not wrinkles.
No, it's the first movement outside the house. I will count it down. So that's basically the entire setup. You're not going to see anything story-wise until floor 31, which is why I wanted to show this, because I don't want to have to explain all the stuff I just showed on floor 31 when I really need to concentrate.
Honestly, the PlayStation version is much more of a journey rather than the end.
Yeah, so as of right now, timing will start in 3, 2, 1, go. And I have my little timer to see my pace here as well, but...
So yeah, we don't start hearing more story until we hit floor 31 of 40. It's a very large dungeon.
Yeah, and this is Queenie, if you want to explain him while I do the naming.
So Queenie is a monster that is somehow able to speak the human language and approaches you by name, or does he call you by name?
No. He just knows that you are,
That's just the Game Boy version.
Yes. And
So
again, shoutouts to Ozzy for the idea of the name. So...
I'm just waiting for it.
Yeah.
Anyways, Cune's sort of the mascot for this game. The first floor is going to be just a tutorial floor for the first ever visit to the tower, where you'll get a preset set of loot. You'll get a bronze sword, a Palimpa egg, a copper shield, I believe, a fireball with 5 charges, and a medical herb.
Yeah. And that's basically the best equipment you can have for a good chunk of a while, unless you get lucky and find stuff. And a lot of runners learn very quickly on how much Queenie will not shut up here. And yes, we will mispronounce the little blue
There are
guy.
many pronunciations. I prefer the one used in the Japanese version, but we won't start wars over how to pronounce a very odd name.
It's pronounced Marcia in Custom Robo. I'll straight up say that.
So basically, this is usually, depending on how the run goes, this is usually the only monster you actually use. Cune has a very decent fire attack, which will add fire damage attribute to your weapon for extra damage, which is nice. Damage is calculated in a very strange way in this game because there's so many different multiplicatives that can get added by weapon type, matching element of the weapon to the monster, matching of the ability used on the weapon.
Yeah, so this is a monster. We are going to kill the monster. We hit it. That's good. Honestly, it really sucks. I skipped 1 text box there. I skipped 2 text boxes by going around the room here because there's prompts. And now we're actually onto the proper tower. And also to explain the timing start, we were tired of seeing the birth scene every single time, so we just changed it.
That little purple button south of the elevator there was a trap, which is already sprung, which is the little explanation we missed. But it's not too important until we step on something that can kill the run, because this game is ruthless sometimes.
Yeah. And this is a turn-based game, so when I move, everything else moves, like a mystery dungeon game. I'm going to do my absolute best to get to the top of a mystery, or of the tower, which is extremely punishing. Traps there. Sorry
This
if you
game
hear
is the
cars.
furthest thing from fair. So there's, yeah, knock on wood.
Yeah.
Anyways, so confused trap. You can't really control the direction you move your character. If a monster get that, it can be pretty scary if it's an enemy monster. So basically, what we're going to be looking for as we go up is we're going to be looking for hopefully a Scarlet Wand, because Scarlet Wand is a fire attribute wand, and wands have a higher damage multiplier on mixture magic, which is the flame sword you're casting with Cune.
Yep.
And essentially, if you find a Scarlet Wand, you have the best weapon in the game. And how item spawns work is you can find pretty much anything on any floor.
Yeah, and basically, the leaderboard has been destroyed numerous times in this game. I got a ton of fruit, so that makes me feel safe. I'll explain that if that ever comes up.
That'll be fun.
Yep. We are just going to go AI1 here, pick up Queenie, put him down, walk 1 down, get a free attack, and then switch to Mr. Magic will change to AI3, and I'm going to be doing a lot of battles by hopefully not taking damage.
So what he's doing by switching to AI1 is basically that puts your familiar on standby. So what you do is you sort of trail a monster towards them, and whatever familiar is on AI1, if they're at a tile away from them, they will get an extra attack before that enemy monster gets their turn, so you can use that to sort of abuse the turn order to get an extra hit in before you get hit.
Yeah. and the estimate here is 1 hour and 40. That is if I were to die twice. It was really hard to figure out an estimate for this because our leaderboard has been smashed between the use of Garuda, just straight up running against the wall until a run works. But the world record for this is 24 minutes. And it is a sight to see. And if you were to take away Garuda, the next best record I think right now on the leaderboard is 31 minutes. And again, it's absolutely disgusting to see because, yeah. Also, the R2 and L2 buttons are great for shortcuts for the monsters. And since Queenie is monster number 1, all his commands are done through R1.
It saves a few button inputs.
I did not want a water crystal yet, but that's nice, I guess.
So there's going to be 3 elemental crystals in this game. Wind crystals are useful in casual runs, but absolutely useless in speedruns because they return you to town safely. You do not want to return to town at all. Then there's fire crystals that summon the salamander that sort of go on their own, attack monsters. They can be really good if you're stuck somewhere, like a really long hallway. And then water crystals will recover the HP and MP of any of your active familiars, which is good for later floors if you have a second one especially.
Yes, this is there's a lot of different mystery dungeon style games. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Shirin the Wanderer, Izumi, the Legend of the Unemployed Ninja is another one. Is that the whole floor? Yes, there's no right side of the floor. So, excuse me. This entire run, like I'm on now floor 4. Okay, we're just gonna fight this flame here. Grab a decurse scroll, which isn't that bad. Like my pace right now is like, oh, if you were to times it by each floor since I got in here and since I started the run, like it shouldn't take that. No, the next time we see story beats in this game is floor 31. It's actually worse of a kind of a impromptu not text dump, but plot dump than Custom Robo, a game I'm notorious for running as well. But it just reminds you that, hey, there's a story here that you completely forgot about. And yeah, that's why we wanted to show off the beginning. We don't normally show off that in tournament runs or there's a poison trap there. That's purple.
Now, I believe there's a glitch we haven't found the exact triggers for yet, where sometimes you just sort of skip the dialogue on the 31st floor, saving it.
No, we actually did find out what that is.
Oh, did you?
Yes, that is when a trap room. So basically, you saw the little purple trap back there. Think of about 19 in the same room. That's what a trap room is. The game has a budget, and people in the chat can correct me if I'm wrong. But basically, what happens there is the game says, "Wow, it's like here's all the traps," and it spawns traps before the ghost of Beldo, who we'll see later. Man, I'm fighting a lot. I'm not happy about that, but I'm getting experience, so I should survive more. So it's kind of a catch-22 on that one. But basically,
sometimes you want to explore the entire floor early on because just in case for weapons and items, when you can sort of afford to take a couple hits.
Yeah, until floor 6, this is honestly the best time to get items and stuff like that. But if the tower decides to spawn a trap room on the 31st floor, thank you, Bomb. You can it skips the generation of Beldo because he technically counts as a trap and the game has no more money to spend on traps. So if you got lucky, I think it's like a fraction of a % chance to actually get what you need. Oh, thanks for the miss there. It's fine. It's just,
so sadly, it's a purely RNG, really heavily RNG based, small time save.
Yeah, it's like basically like hatch like 5 shinies in a row, and then I think that's a percentage. It's stupid, whatever it is. I know programmer, the local mad scientist of our community who has actually deconstructed this game considerably. Just not her copper shield. I don't know the copper shield, but I will.
You ever see those videos of someone fighting 4 shinies in one horde battle? That's probably the chances you are spawning inside the trap room on the 31st floor specifically. Yeah,
we are going to just give these herbs because every monster has MP. Herbs recover 3 MP per. Queenie now has 54. Don't want that. That was gold. I don't care. And
MP is consumed simply by existing. Even if you just move a tile you can lose. I believe it's calculated in like fractions of MP.
Mixed, yeah. I don't know what the movement and weight stuff is, but I do know that straight AI 1 physical attacks, which Queenie did 2 of there, takes up 2 MP. So I am burning through my MP very quickly. He has a max of 100. And I have hopefully no need for that, but that is actually what I wanted. So we're actually just gonna... I think this room's kind of dumb.
And every time you speak to your mother before you enter the tower, she'll give you a pita fruit for free, and the pita fruit restores 50 MP, and sometimes, if you're lucky, you can find a big pita.
Yeah, which recovers 100.
Yeah. And if you're max MP already, they'll increase your maximum capacity by 1, but I don't think we'll even see that during this run.
No, there's no real point to that. If you're doing like multiple runs, like casually, this game will take you probably a couple months to actually get decent enough to get high enough in the tower. As for a lot of people, okay, you didn't want to duck down.
There was a time when we didn't even think it was possible to get to the 40th floor on the first try.
Yeah, I'm actually the Darcis is the original runner of this game. I am the second runner of this game. I initially saw the leaderboard was empty because emulators were hidden by default, and I figured, why not? Let's give it a whirl. It took me 2 hours and 58 minutes to do a 3-entry tower and finally win. Left, okay. This monster will actually turn away from me here. They'll always have their left hand on the wall while they're walking around, so you can manipulate movement. It's something that, again, a lot of stuff that we've found since the community has formed. Sand Knight initially got mod on speedrunning, or speedrun.com, and ever since then we've been building a wonderful community of very supportive people. Still one room up here to explore. After this, I'm basically going to be searching for the elevator and only the elevator. But okay, I don't have a troll sword.
So the 6th floor is where things are going to start getting scary, because right after this is where... Okay, that's a Menuova right there. That's one of the earliest water attribute monsters. This is a game of rock, paper, scissors between fire, water, and wind. So fire does extra damage to wind, does extra damage to water in a loop. And what happens there is we get some really beefy water attribute monsters starting then, specifically Bloom and U-boats, which either have insanely high HP pools for like comparison of what everyone else has, or they just hit very hard. Yeah. Especially against Hune himself, because I believe that's like 2-3 hits till they're dead. Pretty
much, yeah. Ko is the weakest creature pretty much in existence in this world. It sucks, but it is what it is.
Because a lot of your stats are based entirely off of what you have equipped.
Oh, yeah. I have a second medicinal herb, so I don't really care. It's kind of annoying getting...
and the worst part about water monsters is they're even harder to fight against, because especially if you have a Scarlet Wand, well, not really Scarlet Wand. If you're using a sword with fire mixture magic, you're going to hit like a wet noodle, because you're going to be doing a lot less damage because water attribute is strong against fire.
Oh, monsters can set off... Yeah, monsters can set off traps there.
Another monster that's interesting to find early on between, I believe, the 5th and 15th floor is Clown. Because Clown has an interesting stat where the magic stat is doubled. So if you hatch a Clown in the tower at like the 10th floor, you're going to have a level 20 worth of magic. And it's generally very strong. That's generally the only other monster you'd really use for mixture magic aside from Kyun.
There's a lot of stuff here I want. Okay, I don't want that anymore. Also, oddly enough, I don't know that was a thing, but the trap loop erased the paralysis trap when the bomb trap hit it.
Oh, that's interesting.
So basically, floors 6 to 9, I want to skip as fast as possible. I can fight these guys because they're either fire or wind respectfully. After, like, again, Blooms and Manivas I want to stay away from, and I will try to explain it the fastest I can. What's that? Just copper, okay. You can't turn the camera. I'm notorious for not turning the camera, so that's a thing. And we are going to use one of the fireballs now. Queenie should walk towards me. I can pick up Queenie. A lot of people love this game. Nope, there's a second Queenie over there, so we're going this way again.
Ooh, you've got Menueva coming at all angles.
Yep. We're gonna put Queenie down in case up to AI 1. And
knock on wood.
yeah. You're just gonna do a fireball here. And yeah, I won. The bloom is walking the opposite way. Okay, that's good. So when the levels load in, you can. There you go. You can. I am really not liking how many Manivas are here, but whatever.
There you go. I don't think we've seen one yet, but wait, how did you do that?
Baldwin released a small video tutorial on Minova Duking, he called it, I think, where basically they don't have the same vision as normal monsters. I don't want him to. There you go. That's a slow trap. I don't want to hit that one ever. But okay, just to explain quickly, because it'll happen right now, is the level will load in as a big drawn C. So I'm at the top left-hand side of the map, basically, and I saw there's one room above me. Oh, okay, didn't even see the bloom there. But normally on the load-in, you have a chance of seeing items and other things like that. And yeah, I'm not getting lucky for weapons. I would like to have a wand by now, but
at this point, any wand would be an improvement over the copper sword.
Yeah, and I have
just from the extra magic damage. The other ones that aren't as good as the Scarlet Wand that are also mildly useful are the, I believe they're life wands that heal you for a percentage of the damage you deal, and the paralysis wand, which, while not great, has a, I believe, a 5 to 15% chance of paralyzing an enemy on hit.
Yeah. Okay, we are going to do a glitch.
Ooh.
So I just became immortal. I do not want to die this early in the tower, nor do I want to do anything. So this is why I like having a Automaton Fruit. What happens here is I'm rewriting basically the turn order. The turn order is one of the most mysterious things that we have in this game. And the easiest thing for me to do right now is just to slowly slug it out with these guys, because either that or I have to leave the tower, come back, grab some brand new items on the way up, and I have to do the same 6 floors again.
Remember when I said earlier that blooms were very beefy in their HP pools? This is why you don't want to get cornered by them.
Yeah.
They also have an ability called Brainwash, which, if it hits a monster, can brainwash it. However, Kuhn is immune to that. So one of the luckiest things that can happen to you is if they keep trying over and over to brainwash him, because that's just wasted turns on their end, and you could probably get away scot-free.
Let's wait for him. Yeah, I believe that was found by, I honestly couldn't say who. I'm just gonna use a blue on the wood shield.
So the egg we got on the first floor is a Palumpa guaranteed. So there's a little thing we like to do called egg bombing, where if you throw a egg that's unhatched to an enemy, it will hatch on top of them and then deal whatever ability they have worth of damage and then disappear. So the first egg is just a free egg bomb, because Palumpa are pretty much useless.
Yeah, we're gonna give him a medicinal herb now. Honestly, until I find a wand, I'm not happy right now, because I should be doing like 1.5 times damage, and this misses. What the heck? There we go.
Yeah, Shauny's doing a lot less damage than he should be, because he has literally not the weakest. Is it 1 attack on
2.
copper or 3? 2? Second weakest attack stat in the game for a weapon. Especially since it doesn't add extra magic bonus to mixture magic. That was just a clown.
Yeah, that was a clown. Clowns are okay to fight because they are wind. I'm actually going to do another little AO1. Have Queenie take a hit here, move this down, do that, make a move over here. This should be 1 or 2 hits. Wait, one more after this.
Clowns are typically a 2-hit kill, 2-3-hit kill, and honestly, they're not really that dangerous. They're just more so annoying because they have an ability called Lowdown, and if that hits you, which I think it's like I'm gonna take a guess and say maybe like 30-ish% chance to hit.
Something like that.
It will bring you to 1 XP away from the previous level up. So really, it just sort of wastes a bit of time on power scaling. But they're not too dangerous on their own.
Yeah, here's the spell in question. Of course it hits. East has been demoted. I'm so sorry. What else we have here? Peter fruit that immediately gets fed because he's definitely below 50. Another medicinal herb. I'm getting good for the healing items, but I'm not getting good for the actual like weapons and stuff. We'll do this here. Put that there.
If by the time you get to the 16th floor, are you gonna try the Barong slot machine?
Honestly, if I don't have decent equipment, it might be better to do. But at the same time, I'm level 7 on floor 8, which is kind of unusual for speedruns. I fought a lot and I shouldn't have. Cool slam trap, thanks. Wind crystal, don't care. I have a water crystal as well to replenish his MP. Blizzard sword, honestly, anything's better. So we're just gonna use one of the truth glasses on that.
Blizzard sword is water attribute. I don't know how that does calculation-wise with fire
magic. It doesn't
magic,
add anything, but it's still 5 attack power.
which is a lot harder than what you already have. And the attack itself will do neutral damage to water, but more damage to fire, which might be slightly helpful in the next coming floors if it gets to that.
I'm just gonna use one of the healing fruits here. I am not liking how much resources I'm using. This is what I was thinking was gonna happen with my run. Is that was also a crit against Kuhn there, I think. Yeah, it was 12.
Your luck this run so far as items go has been pretty abysmal, honestly. Yeah. Normally even if you're having a bad day, normally your run probably had better items than this.
Go straight up here. Okay, we're not gonna go straight up here.
Ooh. So that Oli me threw earlier is essentially a get out of jail free card to one monster. It just sort of banishes them to the Shadow Realm, so to speak.
Pretty much.
Never to be seen again. To this day, we still don't know where those monsters go.
I like to think they go back home to see Mom, and she has to deal with them herself.
Why is there a U-boat in the shower?
in the bucket.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't see. Oh, here we go. That's fine. I honestly don't mind that. We're gonna move Queenie down one so he doesn't get hit, and he can still support me with your mixture magic.
So we're gonna start seeing other annoying monsters in the form of griffins. When we get to them, they hit very hard. They can be very scary, and worst of all, they have a ranged attack that hits even harder. And they actually, I hit you for what, 41 damage, I think? That's almost
if you have a windshield, yeah, they do.
Yeah, okay. So they will two-shot you for sure if they hit you with that.
Although normally this is where I would level because this is kind of the safer floors because the water creatures are now pretty much gone. So yeah, I'm getting really unlucky with the misses.
I don't think Dreamin show up yet. Is that floor 11?
Nope, they show up here.
Okay. Dreamin is a wind monster that's, if they don't hit you with sleep, is pretty much free XP. But if they do hit you with sleep, that can cost a run because sleep is sort of random with how long it lasts. We've seen counts over, I think the highest is like, what, 30 turns?
No, Sand Knight 52.
Ugh. So yeah, do you want to be slept for 52 turns? I don't think you do.
Especially when he used the Holy Bell and the ball. It was a whole thing. It was a Galaxy Brain. He's going to turn left, so he's going to come here.
If you get the drop on them, it's free XP. But if they hit you with sleep, depending on how bad your luck is, that could be a dead run right there.
Yeah. We're going to do that. Make him move down, so Queenie gets the height advantage there, and then mixture magic to finish.
I don't think we explained that. So if there's a height difference between you and the target, if you're a higher floor, you have a height advantage, which means you take slightly less damage and deal slightly more damage. Wouldn't want that. Hey, that's
honestly,
good.
If it's not cursed, okay, cool. We're gonna equip the not give equipment. There we go. It's that bad of a run right now.
You're probably asking, why is a level 1 wooden wand doing more damage than a level 5 water sword? The answer is magic.
Yeah. Mixture magic is how things go. Okay, yes, I'm doing it. So I'm now doing 26. So I really want to stream one. We will do this here. Oh no, he's gonna try, yeah. These guys are super annoying. Put him there, zigzag there, do that, get a second hit. Oh! Oh, come on, RNG. This is horrible. Oh wait, I'm gonna. Cool, thank you.
Uh-oh.
Copper shield again. Don't want that. That's not worth it. There is. Cool. Can I stop being blinded?
Oh, there's a Dreamin'.
Yeah, there you go. So I want a stream wand. That's the most important thing for me because the strat I'm going to be going for. What is with these misses? Is safe, but only after floor 25, essentially. But I need to find a certain item on floor 12 and not forget about it. We are going to set him to AI 1 and we're going to launch him.
Speaking of stream, is it okay? I'm not gonna say what I think your plan is. I want to see if that's a surprise, because I have never heard of anyone using a stream wand.
Oh, it's nothing super special.
Okay.
Red sand, don't care, and vital sword.
So red sands would increase your weapon's attack power, but wands, except for one extremely rare one, cannot use red sand. So that's essentially a dead item.
Yeah. Changes AI to 1. Actually, no, make him move back 1 and then do that.
You can actually change the attributes of monsters by either throwing at or feeding them seeds. There's one for each element. The only downside is I'm pretty sure that your monster's magic doesn't level up if it's a non-matching attribute.
Yeah. So Queen's ability, it will basically max out at level 12. After that, you can change his genus or his type and not have to worry about it. Blue collar? No? Okay, cool. Well, that's extremely unfortunate.
Uh-oh.
Give me a sec here. I actually need concentration. Okay, that I saw it was a Dreamin'. Oh, we're just gonna try go for it. Yep, there was a 14 experience from the Dreamin'. If he dies, I have to leave. I don't have the materials. But looks like I will get there in time. Okay. Move. Change your AI to 1, and we're gonna just improv this. We have a lot of sleep balls, so we're gonna do this. Kill the volcano's turn, and hopefully by the time I get there, change you to AI 4. Okay, cool. Cool. I am just having the greatest of times.
I'm glad you stepped on that and not Kyun, because that would have been even scarier.
Yeah. So we're no, not Brid. Direct,
So-
and I'm gonna try to pick up this one and throw him over there. You can pick up monsters. It's a mechanic. This is a trap room for the record. Changes AI to 1, and I just have to kind of wait because I don't want to try and attack when I'm confused. Confusion takes a long time to wear off. There we go. And I have
If you attack while confused, you will target random directions, and you do not want to slap your monster.
No. We're gonna grab. Okay, I did not lose Queenie there. That's really great. Oh, what's this? Steel sword. I should get that to win, but I won't. We will. I don't have anything else to throw, do I? And I think that was a Kraken behind. No, it's a Griffin. Oh my
Generally,
goodness.
this floor is when things start to get really scary, because it's not a floor area where one thing is dangerous. It's a floor area where maybe 3 monsters are dangerous, because you've got Griffins with insanely high attack powers, Krakens that are water, so they do extra damage to Kyun and also hit very hard, and also do recoil damage upon touching. We've got Dreamins that put you to sleep and can instantly kill a Ren depending on how bad your luck is. Volcanoes just sort of poop rocks and get in your way. Maybe hit a little bit hard.
Yeah, they're really not overly bad. That Griffin didn't stay turned around. If you throw a monster into another monster, okay, there's the blue collar. You're going to grab the blue collar, bag it, and touch the elevator, and go. Goodbye.
So
We'll go to the blue collar on floor 13, technically.
That Griffin was eyeballing you right there, just waiting.
Yeah. Speaking of, I think he followed me.
Oh no.
You know, we're just gonna use the sleep ball. I used the second one last time, so we're gonna stick with that. Normally,
I fucked you in my sights.
Okay, so I should explain. People keep talking about the seed of this game. That's coming from basically the de-randomizing randomizer, where programmer was able to isolate the seed and tower generation. Because of that, so we're going to get rid of this, and we're going to put down blue collar and pick it up, because that's a thing that we actually have to obtain by walking over it.
Really?
Yes, it's had actually in my inventory. Big Peter fruit, absolutely. And so basically, what was happening there? Left. Okay, only one griffin is going to come this way. Oh, he's already aggroed. That's fine. I'm just going to let him away. There we go. He's going to turn around. Yeah, here we go. But the seed is basically like in the de-randomizing randomizer that we have. We can play the same tower over and over and over again. The RNG generating these floors and everything is actually split into 3 different things, and it's obscenely difficult and weird. I'm gonna have to fight a lot just to get to these rooms. Thankfully, I'm strong enough to do AI 1 strats to kind of force my way through. I'm not really too concerned. What are you? Please be a decent wand. Golf. Why? Blue sand, cool. I think we're just going to be sticking with the wood shield for this run. So everyone praise the good old fashioned. Okay,
hey, at least it doesn't rust.
Yep. Gold sword and what? I'm literally struggling to find resources if I'm looking at swords on a run. I figured this would be the case for the marathon. There's a copper over there. Elevator should be up. Okay, that is a curved road. I don't want to fight those water horses. Newells, they take quite a bit of damage.
They also self-heal, which staggers even more time.
Yeah.
So it's also more often more of a pain to deal with them than not.
To finish what I was saying about the seeds, is there's 3 different RNG generating things. So me coming to this tower, if I were to save state, I'm playing on console, so I can't. But if I were to save state and go up the elevator, it would be different every single time I load up the save state, unless it was frame perfect. But there's also something different as well when it comes to what is this? Exit loop. That's gonna be useful. I'm almost out of the scary part. Once I get to floor 17, 16, I'm really in a good area. So I might use that exit loop quicker. We're gonna pick up Queenie and put him down so the Kraken doesn't even notice us.
The sooner we get rid of Krakens, the better.
Yep. We're just gonna take damage here because we're just gonna try to get rid of this guy.
Like this game's difficulty isn't like a smooth curve. It just gives you like maybe two soft breaks between, and everything else is out to kill you.
Yeah. When I was telling Ozzy when we're getting the audio set up, I was saying I'm really not surprised that they would accept Azure Dreams into a marathon, but like it's such an evil game.
It's out to get you.
Yeah. That's with me dying twice. Honestly, even at this pace, I should finish just around an hour. So we're gonna keep his AI to 1 and try to pick up. Nope. Okay, cool. We get still the attack. Something people don't tend to do. We will just use a fireball because he'll die in a single hit again. Use a medicinal herb because we have them. And we have all the water creatures following me right now. But we are going to try to see what this is. That's a wind. I already have one, so I don't need a second one. Cool. But yeah, the estimate is based off me dying twice, essentially, around this floor. And I just didn't think it would take... I'm almost... pick up Queenie. Maybe it's just because I named the game or character Hugo.
It knows.
Yeah, it knows. Which way? Okay, he's heading up the opposite way. Cool. So you can turn the camera around. Again, I'm notorious for not. So I tend to walk into a lot of monsters, but as you can see, I can fight quite well with the AI 1 strats. A lot of runners will actually use just mixture magic or a lot of spell balls. There's Barong to the top left there and right in front of me.
So every 6...
Oh no! Go away.
Oh no!
Game.
Please. Game, please. Please have mercy.
Have
mercy.
Okay, I'm fine. But game, seriously.
Okay, so every floor that's number starts with a number, but okay,
6.
so the 16th, 26th, and 36th floor all spawn Barongs. Barongs are an interesting monster because they don't eat items you throw at them. They eat them and like spit them out as a whole new item with a very kind of special loot table. There are some items that are a less than 1% chance spawn normally that Barongs are just a good source of. So basically what we're going to be trying to do here is we're going to be trying getting items such as the Holy Sword, Dark Sword. Well, I don't think you'll use those this run. Trained Wand's an interesting rare one that you can get that you can use red sands on. You can get seeds that increase stats or even levels. Scrolls, they're very good sources of just extra good loot. Holy Sword right there, let's go.
Oh my goodness, what is this? You know what? I actually am just gonna call it. I am gonna use a Wind Crystal and come back. I have a Holy Sword. I can book up the tower. I have now a sword that has 10, and honestly, that tower was just saying no. I have a Sea Seed where I can do what I want, and I was hoping to get a Stream Wand or a Scarlet Wand from that Barong. But yeah, this is ridiculous. But we're gonna keep that. Keep my trusty shield. We'll keep the good one. Get rid
Essentially
of
with
that.
our boosted stat with the new sword and the blue sanded on the shield, I think we have a bit more freedom with exploring a couple floors if we need to.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, congrats. We're gonna go into the tower again. Oh, okay. So hopefully all the bad luck is staying in that tower, and when I go back to the new one, it will be dandy.
Bye, Mom. I'm going back to that floating death trap in our town again.
I'll say hi to Dad. Anyway, we're just gonna get rid of the wooden wand and honestly the wooden shield. I'm not gonna need it with AI1 right now. So let me carry in everything else, and I don't know if I should keep the sleep ball. Oh, I'll get rid of the fireball. It only has 1 charge. Let's go to Peter Fruit from Mum. Yeah, so this is beyond bad RNG. Like, even that. Okay, cool. I was looking for the bike. I'm not playing New Game Plus. That's really dumb. I should have done glitched entry. Oh well. Okay, so my pace right now probably would be close to 1 hour and 10. Because I can now book through the top of the tower. But I'm not going to make excuses, but this is why the estimate is what it is. Because, by God, that is probably the worst luck I've had in Azure Dreams in a very long time. And I completely blame Hugo. This has never happened to me before, kind of thing. We're going to briefly look around here. I don't need Mixture Magic, truthfully. But whatever. Change him to 2. Save his MP for later. White Sand's good.
So White Sand, instead of increasing the stat on a weapon or shield, increases the charges on a ball. And there are some balls that you want to have as many charges as you can possibly get, like the Acid Rain Ball, which I believe does wind attribute magic and instantly kills everything in the room.
Water.
Water?
Yeah, Marathon Luck is actually my last run I was doing before this was Steel Shield. Sure, I don't care if it's cursed. I'm putting it on. At this point, what does it matter? But you can see here, I have an extremely strong sword from that Barong. My Copper Sword was 2 attack power. This is now 7. Steel is the second strongest shield in the game, so this is already doing better because I had a +1 wood shield.
The best shields you want to look for are the Mirror or Diamond Shield because they cannot rust. And the Mirror Shield has a chance of reflecting magic right back at the caster, which is really useful if, say, a Griffin was right behind you trying to hit you for half your health. And now we're just going to bully Gosh because he deserves it.
Yeah. There we go. He gives me a free medicinal herb, and he has a chance of dropping a Wind Crystal. If I did not have that Wind Crystal with me, I would have had to progress up the tower to either floor 40 or die and lose all my stuff, which is why for a marathon, I'm looking for a Wind Crystal to hold on to it. I'm doing my absolute best, and honestly, I should be better now. Not because like, oh, you know, Oh, whatever. I don't really care. I have a peanut fruit. There's another medicinal herb, and I saw. Oh, the troll went the other way. You can go AI1, and he'll hit the cyclone anyway. But I am better set off. But yeah, having that many Balrongs, they're a very rare spawn on floor 16 as well. AI3, thank you. What is this? Scarlet? Money wand. I don't care.
Honestly, if it weren't for the other two monsters in the room, that would have just been a carnival for a few minutes.
Yeah. I honestly probably could grind for a restore scroll at that point, but it's all random chance, and it's not something that I want to kind of do in a marathon run. But when you re-enter the tower, Queenie does not reset his level, but you do. So, cool. Please don't become anorexic. Thank you.
It's not easy being green.
Yeah. It's not easy being green. Kermit Pog.
Oh no.
But yeah, so this run should go a little bit quicker up the tower to where I was before. This would be a perfect time for donations, Ghost. Oh man, what's with all the monsters everywhere though?
Anything's a loot box if it's random enough.
Pretty much. But you can see he's Queenie's basically one-shotting everything now. He's what, level 12? Did I keep the C seed when I came in the tower or no? No, I didn't. I sold it. That's a shame. Okay, you're following me and causing me to slow down, so this is gonna get rid of you. Thank you, High Winds.
Yep.
I need all the good luck.
If there's a monster on screen, you cannot sprint at full speed. It'll just continuously just slog you down at a certain pace.
Yeah. So it pays off just to get rid of the monsters. Thank you, Bomb Trap. You keep seeing I keep switching to AI1. This is quicker than Mixture Magic. It's not more efficient. Top left, really? Okay.
You know, I always find it interesting that balloons are fire and not wind.
You know how hotter balloons work?
Fair enough.
There you go.
Just blew my mind, man.
What's this? Steel sword, okay. Yeah, my strat is one of the slowest in the community, but the thing is the AI1 does... Okay, Decurse is not bad. Golf Wind Sword is useless. I'm still kind of looking for items a little bit, but I'm not... Let's let him go.
We're not as desperate.
No. I have a good sword, good shield, decent spell ball. I'm just kind of more or less hoping to see if there's some wands I can take a glance at. The money wand, honestly, I should have taken just to have the mixture magic, but oh, here you go. There's a wand here. A wooden wand, our trusty wooden wand.
Now, hypothetically speaking, how much of an upgrade would a fire sword be over your holy sword if you were to get one?
Not a lot. I'm still gonna actually cut the holy sword. 7 damage is a lot. It does benefit from having the same type attack bonus, like kind of Pokemon style. How much does this do? And how much does it do if I were to attack? Okay, it's not worth me getting Queenie involved there. Please be a Holy Bell. Awesome. And a Wind
Holy
Crystal.
bells are fun because it'll chase any monster within your room out. So they just sort of dance around in the hallways.
Yeah, and also there is a chance, I didn't want to mention it before, of U-boats. You have to be annoying, don't you? Whatever, we'll take the attacks. Queenie should be able to survive. And U-boats stay submerged until they attack, so they always get the first attack in on you. Binding Ball, that's really nice. I can now paralyze roughly about 5 enemies or so.
U-boats are funny though because if they're submerged, if you step into their tile, they'll step away. So you can sort of just like have a ballroom dance down the hallway with them if you feel so inclined.
We are going to... Okay, that crit actually mattered.
Ho 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 ho.
Also, balloons have the most unique death out of all of the monsters.
I love how animated they are. They didn't have to go out of their way for that, but I'm so glad they did.
But only on hallways. We're gonna.
I've never noticed that it's only in hallways.
Yeah, if they just tend to die very casually in rooms. If I can find elevators, that'd be great. And also, again, since I'm in a marathon, can I get some Blitz RNGs in chat for obviously clear reasons? Because this is a horrible run. A horrible run full of lucky things. It's really dumb. I shouldn't have a holy sword. That's one of the rarest things in the game.
Did you remember to give your offering to RNG before you started?
No. Eat a fruit, that's nice. Thank you.
That was a pretty fast 8th floor.
That's what it should look like, and I saw the elevators, top left, same for U-boats, so I'll be going south. We will do an AI 1. We just type bless RNG until I'm done the run at this point.
Type less RNG till we get a Scarlet Wand and we can go on with our lives.
Oh, I did get the pickup. Goodbye! Fun fact, if it was bookless and I got a Dark Sword, I would cry. We're gonna get rid of this guy for just a little bit more experience. I don't mind Queenie taking a little bit of damage. So, I should also explain why I died there, or why Queenie died. We will get rid of one of the scrolls here for that. And basically, okay.
Oh no.
Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Oh no. AI2. I did change it to AI2, right? Cool. Okay, we are gonna do a little bit of U-boat dancing. Yes. It's gonna hurt, but whatever. The main important
I don't
thing...
like this.
Oh no, it's fine. I have a medicinal herb and I can get to the elevator. That's the most important thing. I did not want the U-boat to get into the room with Queenie with AI1. He would lose.
Yeah, because he wouldn't try to run away. He'd try to fight, and one U-boat's enough. How about 2?
Yeah.
Throw us a bone clown. Good.
So, like I said, I don't have to worry too much about levels and stuff like that. Grab white on binding, because that's going to be the more useful spell out of everything I have. Pick that up. I'm trying to save my resources and HP and stuff like that. Actually, I should look at the room. Copper and copper. Okay. $21. How much is my... Oh, I didn't switch. Whatever. A lot of menuing. A lot of menuing. It's fine. Okay, cool. Queenie, I didn't mean to set you to that. So
No! Oh no!
it's
I'm
fine.
back!
There we go. Yes, I'm aware you're a sniper. Please go away. Steel shield's now 5.
Uh-oh. Do you have any medicinals left?
Okay, there we go. Now I actually use medicinal herb for myself. I've been waiting to do that because, you know, Daff. How much HP does he have? 39.
I was actually kind of worried that the troll would crit you at the last second.
I don't know if they can crit, but if I did get hit by a crit, I would have 1 HP left. Rooms... Water ball, that will come handy later, about floor 28 onwards. What is with all these traps? Like, even on a normal run, you don't normally get hit by this many traps. You know what? We're just going to use a Holy Bell. I don't care for that Kraken. We're also going to use the trap loop here. See where the rest of the traps were. And looks like... Okay, we're going this way then. There we go.
Sadly, the player character cannot get a bow. I wish you could. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Okay. There's a room here, and that's the elevator. Awesome. And what is this? Oh, another wooden wand. Our trusty wooden wand. Okay. External screaming is going to happen soon, not just eternal. Yeah, okay, cool. We are immediately going to grab this.
What am I witnessing? Is that two krakens in a volcano walk into a room together?
They say hello.
That's a joke I don't think you want to hear the punchline to. Nothing is
I am
ever
the
good about two
punchline.
krakens in a
Move up here so I can do a proper AI 1. I'll put him behind me and then move up left so then he can't fire a rise at a distance and I should be able to get this out. The Game Boy Colored one, actually our Azure Dreams speedrunning Discord does have a subsection for that.
Honestly, the story is like 10 times more fleshed out in the Game Boy Color version.
Yeah.
You lose out on all the little town building and dating elements, but there's a lot more story and dialogue.
Switch to that, AI4.
There's also an entire second tower with 100 floors on the Game Boy Color version.
Well, I'm just doing some damage testing right now. Okay, he can survive another one, that's fine. The 12, 11. So the Holy Sword is slight. Go away. Which way are you going? Of course, you're coming towards me. You know what? We are going to sleep. Yeah, it's a bit weird when the older you get and all the people are like 15 years old. So Water Crystal is the best waifu. Not gonna hear otherwise, because, but the game is there's a bookless run where basically you do everything except for the Pokedex. What is this fruit? Is that cool? You get that, and then we're immediately going up. That's a lot of worthless stuff in that room. Oh my goodness! Honest to goodness, where is the Scarlet Wand? Okay, so we have. Okay, they're all going up. That's fine. I saw them spawn in, so. Wind Crystal, I do. Cool. I'm legitimately surprised on how many traps there are. That's not just me being like, oh, screw you again. Just.
Please wake up. There we go.
Alright.
There's a bunch of side quests in the PlayStation 1 version of Azure Dreams that has dating elements involved. And essentially that's pretty much what the side quests are.
Oh, no, trust me. This is probably the most unluckiest run I've ever gotten. Like, ever. It's not just like, oh, wow. It's like you're... Let's move up one so I take less damage. There's healing, so it's going to waste our turns. It can't heal forever. It's going to attack now, because damage. And then it'll miss. Okay,
I think it
31.
stops healing once it can't like cast it anymore without emptying its tank.
There's our seed that goes to Queenie because we need to buff him up a little bit more. Still looking for a stream wand and a sea seed. What's that? Copper. There you go. Holy moly. It's funny is I've been practicing this actually quite a bit and I've been getting like a lot of decent runs. I just knew that my time was up soon. I've never been hit by so many traps in a run. I think everyone in the Azure Dreams Discord can verify that.
Yeah,
as well.
this is
oh my goodness.
bad luck. Oh god. Speaking of bad luck.
Nope, Holy Bell. And then Barong.
You can feed it coins.
You can feed anything. Poison, that's not good enough. Fruit, not good enough. Fire crystal will come in handy.
That is nice.
We're just gonna get rid of this guy for 256 experience and a good little bulk of life. Excuse me? You're supposed to die. Thank you. Not used to not having the scarlet. Sea seed. Oh, thank goodness. That's gonna be so useful in a second. Pita fruit. There we go. Are you serious, game? Whatever.
Okay, I'll be honest. I've never seen this many traps in one tower run. Outside of trap rooms.
Yeah. I don't understand what's happening at all. But whatever. I don't need this one. Roughly 60. It lasts for a good long while. Flat scroll will come in handy. I can actually use that later. Has the curve. Here we go. Hey, you know what? Sure.
Just gonna eat it. Increase your luck by 1.
Yeah.
That we don't even really know much about what it does.
Pretty sure it's useless the second you move. I think it gets erased. But you know what? It feels good to get a little bit of luck in this game. My goodness. We are just going to use sleep. This is honestly... Keep move back 1. Okay, you want to do that, so we're just gonna... We're actually gonna turn the camera.
This is my favorite tower theme, by the way.
Oh, the floor 16 stuff?
Yeah.
So welcome to this Let's Play.
So Garudas are an interesting monster. They could take your familiar and just snatch them away and teleport somewhere else on the floor. And then beat the snot out of them while you're not looking.
Yep. Long play, you mean? Oh, come on!
Oh, no escape!
No, we're still gonna
At least
do
it's
this.
just a club troll. So floor 17 is interesting. I believe it's the floor where all 3 varieties of trolls spawn, but the other trolls don't level up to match the other trolls. So you'll have the hammer trolls from the first floor walking around with like 10 HP, 12 HP. And really, they're just sort of there. A jog run. Ooh, is that an Olim I see?
Yeah. This is a trap loop because, yeah. At this point, where is the non-traps of this tower?
The only tiles you can trust are the ones you are currently standing on. Oh, pickets! I forgot about them.
Oh, they're fine.
Did you No, I did not make this seed stand. I thought that was your job.
No, this is the actual game. This is console. This is how...
You mean I can't curse sand for cursed seeds?
Oh, you can always blame Sand Knight. That's always a thing.
Gosh darn.
Yeah.
Okay, pickets are interesting. They hit for 1, but they have 2 actions per turn because their innate trait gives them 2 actions, so they can be a bit annoying. And they can also steal an item and teleport somewhere else on the floor, and if they see you again, they will try to run away from you. It can be very bad if they take something very important. We're gonna see if we can hatch this egg.
Oh yeah, no, this is an emulator, Sand Knight. This is console. This is
console.
Yeah.
Monsters we're hoping for from this egg is, I believe, Garuda can spawn from them now.
Garuda, or Arachne, I think, are the 2 I'm looking for.
Garuda we want because we can use that little ability they have of snatching a familiar and teleporting away on the floor on Ko. if it's a friendly, and we could use that to pretty much just teleport to an elevator, and it consumes almost no MP, I believe.
Yeah, it's ridiculously cheap. I think like
And
a third of MP
Arachne's
and it has
innate
like
stat
80.
is like Clown, but double physical attack. Kraken.
That's okay because I can technically fuse that into Queenie.
And that'll give Q the ability to just do recoil if anything touches him.
Pretty much.
Fusing in this game is interesting. Every monster has, I believe, like either a hidden ability or hidden innate trait. So it's fun to toy with and experiment.
Yeah, there's a lot of variety that you can have. Like this, actually, the little green guys are actually my favorite monsters because they move twice, but whatever you feed them, they recover MP. Speaking of,
So there's an Arachne. They hurt a lot.
we're just gonna let him. Oh dear. We were gonna let him exist, but now we're gonna have to kill him.
You do not. I believe enemy Arachnes don't have their stat doubled. I believe.
No,
it's just
they're
counted as
naturally
whatever level they
weakened.
are. Which is good. I think they'd be way too strong for any floor, really.
Yeah. So if you want to know how many strats we have in this game, I'm going to be able to show off kind of like 90% of them. I don't want to use. Yeah. Okay. Good. To that. Okay. Peter Fruit, what are you at? 79. I don't care. I already have enough MP. Something spawned, which is worrisome. Just gonna throw the Holy Sword. 3 damage. Woo.
Ooh.
I just made someone cry losing that sword, but whatever.
Yeah, that hurt my soul.
At this point, the wind sword is way better. The defense of the monsters are so high that okay, well at least I didn't get hit by that trap for once.
Yeah, fire damage is gonna tickle these.
I am gonna have to watch back the VOD and count how many traps I hit.
That should be fun.
Yeah, I'm actually curious on how many there actually are, because on a normal run I get hit by 5 or so, maybe.
This is just ridiculous what we've been seeing.
Yeah. We'll do this. We'll do binding. I really wanted a Arachne egg. Mainly because they are extremely broken. Well, that wasn't me, so that's something. Oh my goodness. Are you just serious, game? Like...
So is your intention to fuse the Arachne into Kyun so that his attack stats doubled?
Well, we're just gonna be turning into water. No. No. To just use Arachne by itself and have fire as backup.
Okay.
Why are you like this game? Okay, that's fine. He should be able to survive. Okay, that's
This
fine.
tower knows you're running. I did not mean to bump my microphone. I am very sorry. I think this tower knows you're in a marathon.
Oh, absolutely. Or it's Ghost. I honestly personally blame Ghost Kuma now at this point. I now know why he does not pick... Okay, we can actually avoid this by doing some movement here. Oh, you pick it! You absolute jerk! The picket bumped the Arachne to turn him around instead of him following left.
No!
So,
come back!
We're gonna do that. And then we're gonna walk here and have Arachne go around the corner because, god dang.
That is some insane movement tech.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Me cursing a picket is extremely rare. Okay. floor 20 in Viper Town now. There is something I want there.
Ooh,
so
there
we're
is
just
a
gonna use
wand
the
on the
Aleem
floor.
fruit.
Viper Town time.
Why? Why are there so many traps? No one cares about that fruit. Stream? Paralyzed. You know what? At this point, I don't care. It's cursed.
Honestly,
Yay.
this. Oh no.
I don't
Do you have
care.
a decurse scroll?
No, I don't care. Honestly, it'll pay off a little bit better. That's a lot of silver. I'm gonna go up.
Oh, wee dog. So wee dogs can toss a haunch of meat, and it will actually attract your monsters towards it and sort of distract them. That can be very annoying, but it does recover a bit of MP
Yeah.
if you feed it as an item to them.
You know what? Congratulations. We are finally doing it, game. You called me. I am not happy. We are making Water Queenie. So, I was fire. I feared all the water creatures. Now I really don't.
Oh no. It begins.
So I wanted to stream
touch
one
'em.
initially, but I'm going to be able to do roughly, that's 69 damage. So pretty much everything on these floors now, I can just straight up murder. Oh, he's going to go the opposite way? Cool. You're not though. But whatever. 54. Okay, we can both survive. So this kind of attack power is kind of what you want to reserve for on to floor 27 onwards. And with the stream wand, you get a boost as well. They're just going to go that opposite way, so I'm just going to let them. There's that unicorn that was our father's familiar. Like I said, he wasn't a very good one, because that means Queenie's already almost as strong as... Yes. As,
And we've been in here for like, what, 30, 40 minutes?
Oh, no, I know what the actual time is. I'm not gonna be happy about that. So we're gonna do AI 1, because apparently this game wants to kill me in every possible way. But this is what I mean, like, it may be the slowest strat, because honestly the fastest strat is just ignoring everything. But I am able to basically murder everything. And because of that, you know, this. You're not going to see many people be able to take down arachnids and everything like that, as well as me. Yet if a game wants to kill me in every possible way, I'm looking for a holy scroll. That's the other thing too.
Malicious scrolls are still mildly useful.
I haven't seen many elevator spawns too with the tower spawning in. There's nothing to the room to the left, I thought. Just in case he wants to, yeah. These guys will need 2 because I don't have a stream wand. The Barong eventually runs out of MP. Yes, I can kill dragons, and I'm happy to answer any other questions because I'm wasting time. 21, don't care. Don't get me wrong, I'm not frazzled. I am extremely annoyed, basically, of how abundant the traps are in this.
This run has really gone against player favor, including some of the worst runs I've seen. So I can vouch for this. This is a pretty bad tower.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We're just gonna...
Strongest monster in the game.
Golem. Golem and Dragon. They're 2 of the strongest, most annoying things to kill. Golems in particular. It's gonna take 1 hit. I don't care. Electrified damage, because
What
that's
about
a
killers? How scary are killers to you?
thing. With water, not at all.
Because I
look, it's
imagine
the
a
things from
killer
4-1.
with Arachne would be hilarious because of the increased crit rate.
Yeah, I've there's that curse happening.
So these Palumpas are still pretty weak, but they have a little ability called Collar Jack, they will actually take the collars off your monster and run away with them. You can imagine how annoying that could be. Enemy monster? Probably the scariest are going to be dragons. Golems are pretty easy to avoid if you're not in a one-tile hallway. Maximums are also pretty scary. Yeah, despite what you're seeing in the tower right now, Shauny is playing like an absolute pro with what's being thrown at him.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, I got pinned between a Viper and something that can blind me, and which is also Wind Element, which Queenie would naturally lose to. So that was extremely sketchy. That's why I went quiet there. I don't normally mind. You have one more sleep. Let's do this. I don't normally mind facing off against one monster. Wind monsters, not really. When you have a Water Queenie, it's the really annoying thing. We're just gonna get rid of him here. Goodbye. Star?
You think if you throw a unicorn like a Nerf football, it'll hit something harder?
Probably. There's a monster called Univern, and it's
pretty cool.
It is. Unfortunately, it has like no real special traits to it. It's just a good monster.
Honestly, I wish we saw some variation of the evolved monsters in the tower.
Coming out. Which way are you going? Okay, he left this way. I don't care about you. You're a plumpa. Go away.
So there's a bunch of monsters in Azure Dreams that when they reach level 20 evolve into an upward form. There is Clown that evolves into Death. There's Flame that evolves into Ifrit. Unicorn evolves into Univern. We have Arachne that evolves into Ashura. Kid evolves into Dragon, but oddly enough, Dragon is the one you see in the tower. It's the reverse of the usual. I know I missed one. I can't remember what it is.
Block.
Block and metal.
This is a fire crystal. I was hoping to keep it for the upper floors, but serious game.
That is such a bad spot for a warp trap.
All I can hope is I get there in time. Yeah. Okay. It sounds stupid, but I have to get 4 more floors before I'm safe.
So now we're seeing blocks. Blocks are super annoying because not only do they hit hard just because they're level, they have double defense.
Sure.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ooh, stealths. So stealths aren't too scary. The only real scary part about them is they will turn invisible. And most of the time you wouldn't even know they're there until they hit you. They don't hit too hard, so you usually have a chance to react if you're not already dying.
2-shot? Yeah, okay, cool. So actually I'm safe now. It sounds really dumb, but I'm actually past the wind floors, and the only thing I have to worry about now are golems on the upper floors. Okay,
Golems have a really strong ranged attack, but there's a ramp up time, and the ability only goes in whatever direction they were already facing. So it's pretty easy to sort of jape them if you're in like a 2-tile hallway or a room. But if you do get hit, they hit extremely hard.
Yeah, and of course I find a stream one now, but I have a paralyzed curse one, so you know. I have a weak ball. Go away. I picked that one up.
Okay, or how are they pronounced?
Mandara.
Mandaras?
Yeah.
They have an ability where they sort of spin around and dance. And that can confuse your monsters, I believe. Is it confuse or paralyze?
It's confuse. He has like 2 HP left. That's annoying. Yeah, they're all real.
You can tell how often I make it to the floors above like 25.
So casually, this game took me and my brother months to complete. There's a snowman. Cool. 27. And yeah, it shows. What's here?
We got a zoo, snowman, and a Menueva. Zoos are annoying because they will roar, and that swaps the AI by 1 stage of all your familiars.
Okay.
The parade ends here. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna have to call this run.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. Someone check that for me. Can zoos be paralyzed, or was that a misplay?
Hold on.
Yeah, that was possibly the worst luck I've ever had. No, like the tower will just say no. Like there's nothing
This
there.
game is absolutely ruthless.
Yeah, if you want me to stay underestimate, I can do the New Game Plus run with the balloon. But like that would nearly make it just oh my goodness. No, that was something unique. I've never seen a seed that bad. Ever. But like, can a zoo be paralyzed?
I'm personally not sure.
Okay, well, I will just do this one last thing, and then yeah. Just gotta grab the peanut fruit from Mom. No, absolutely not. Like, I'm happy to like end it. Like, by God. I didn't even get to floor 31 for the story. Basically, to fill in what happens is you find out your father was killed in the tower. And because of that, you go up to floor 40 and you encounter him, and you can't lose that battle, like ever. It's physically impossible. Come on, you. I'm really bad doing this. I don't know if the zoos.
I know there's a monster that's immune to it. I just can't remember what it was.
Yeah, neither can I. Like, no, I can't do it as well.
It's not Golem, is it?
No, Golem can be paralyzed. That's saved me numerous times.
Oh, is it block?
Nope, blocks can be paralyzed.
Huh. I'm trying to think of what it is.
There we go.
Oh, okay. So just a misplay.
There we go. I jumped so high, I'm actually on below the tower. And then you can enter the tower from beneath. That's the glitch entry. As for something, I showed off everything I could. I showed off towel immunity. I showed off, like I was contemplating sending Queenie home, but I had no supplies to survive afterwards. So Ghost, if you want to just kill me, do it now. Because man, that sucked. Actually, you know what? That's what I'll do.
It's unfortunate. That was a really unfair run.
There you go.
Like, we joke about this game being unfair, but that was really just really gross RNG on traps and
no. Again, I'm gonna go through and actually count because I've at most on my normal runs probably been hit by 10 traps at most, like ever.
Yeah,
so I have no idea what the hell
traps.
happened. No, I have no idea. So. Zoos are okay then. Yeah, no, I'm more than happy to pass the run on. Save you guys some time on the estimate there because you guys were slightly, honestly, probably world record in traps. Is that what I'm going to be known for now? Honestly, I would not doubt that. That was one hell of a run. But I really did my best. I have no regrets, that's for sure. But yeah, that's it. It's been an hour and 20. My estimate was an hour and 40. There's no feasible way I can get up without doing a new game plus. Oh no, the tower just taketh. There's no giveth. Everyone here can all agree that who's played this game. Like I said, we have a wonderful Discord. If you go to the speedrun.com page, you can find our Discord link there. I'm not going to post links in the RPG Break one. But if you ever want to join and actually learn to do better than me, absolutely. Damn it. I've never not finished a run in a marathon, so this is kind of a hit, but that's fine. The tower is the tower. I'm glad I could show off as much of the game as I could.
It is a very fun game to play casually.
Oh, absolutely. No, I've never
afraid of failure.
I've never during that entire attempt did not have fun. It was fun the entire time. It was fun dying. Like, this game is fun. It's difficult, like, extremely difficult. I can't stress that enough. But yeah.
Like, there's no way the devs intended you to get anywhere near, like, even the 20th floor on your first visit.
Yeah. So thanks everyone. I'm Shauny7188. I got to floor 29. Thanks everyone.